today's video. As you guys already know from the title, it's an inspired look from Janhvi Kapoor's latest music album which was released a week ago. It's nothing but NADIYON PAAR from the movie Roohi. So it's her upcoming Bollywood horror movies. So in that particular video she was looking very damn gorgeous, so I thought why not recreate the same look. So this is how the look turned out. As you can see, the look is literally glam and the foundation really looks like a second skin with that luminous glow. As you can see, if you have been following me for so long, you guys already know that I have done a lot of recreated inspired looks on my channel. I can link those videos in the description box, or you can click the I button over here. If you're interested to watch this video, please keep on watching. And before that, if you're someone new and looking at this face for the first time, make sure you hit that red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. You can also follow me on my social media platforms, which will be linked down below in the description box for you as well. And most importantly, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button because that encourages me to make more videos for you guys. So yeah, and also feel free to share this video with your family and friends. So without any further delay, let's straight away get into the video.
Started with my skin prep already, so I applied my Pond's moisturizer and prep my skin. So next step is to apply primer. So Janhvi's skin, as you guys already know, is very smooth and very poreless it looks. So I wanted the same finish, that is why I'm using a silicone based primer. This is from Nykaa Skin Prep Primer. The motion I am doing, as you can see, is swipe and then tap motion so that it fills in my pores. Next step is foundation. So for foundation, I have only matte foundation and my skin looks good in matte foundations. So her look is very dewy, so I'm just using the combination of these two foundation to create a beautiful shade for me. And I'm using an illuminator. This is from Swiss Beauty. It's in the shade Metal, and this illuminator is going to give me that dewy finish. So if you are someone who likes wearing matte foundations, because that lasts literally longer for you guys, so you can follow this trick to get the luminous finish and your skin looks dewy and very healthy, but actually your foundation is matte and lasts long as well. Next, I'm filling brows. For that, I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift Pencil and it's in the shade dark brown. I'm just normally filling the brows. As you can see, Janhvi's brows are literally very naturally bushy, so they have filled in her brows a little bit and made it look fuller. So I'm doing the same. I'm using the concealer. For this particular look, you don't use any kind of liner or something, so make sure your under eyes and your inner corners are literally covered and very flawless. So I'm using this full coverage concealer. This is very close to my skin tone, as you can see. So on top of this, I'm going to use a highlighting concealer as well, which is from Swiss Beauty. It's a little bit lighter shade. I'm mostly highlighting in the inner part of my eyes so that my eyes look very awake and also gives that flawless look. And I'm also highlighting my usual areas. Initially, if you look at a picture, her face doesn't look like it is contoured, but to be frank, her facial features are very sharp enough that she doesn't require any kind of contouring. But for me, I have a little bit of chubby face, so I have to do some contouring to mimic a little bit of her look. So I'm preferring this particular product for contouring because cream contours do last longer, and this is easy to blend, as you guys can see. Once that is done, I'm immediately setting my under eyes. Setting in the sense I'm using a little bit more of the product so that it bakes my under eyes, and also I'm just using the extra powder all over my face and dusting it off after some time. Now let's start with the eyes. So for eyes, I'm using this blush palette from LA Colors. The first shade I'm using is this beautiful skin color, and that blushy looks gives your eyes some natural color and looks lively. That is why I'm using this as a first shade. You can skip this, it's very optional thing. I'm using this particular palette for the entire look. It's SFR Colors Flower Palette, and the first shade I'm using is the dark golden shade. If you look at her eyes, it doesn't look like she has a lot of eyeshadow going on, but I could see a little bit shimmer and a little bit of golden tones on her eyelids. So I'm just trying to mimic the same. I'm just using two different tones of gold and filling my lid and blending it well, as you can see. This gives that good dimension, as you can see in the outer corner, which is darker, and the inner corner is a bit lighter. So to bring the whole look together, I'm just using a transition shade and blending the outer corners well. The transition shade is matte, and if you look closely at her eyelashes, it looks like she has a little bit of brown smudged shadow on the lid part from the outer wing. So I'm just trying to do the same. And also in this look, she has worn false lashes, but I'm not doing the same false lashes here because I didn't feel like the need for the false lashes. I just curled my lashes very well and applied good coats of mascara. And the mascara I use here is from Maybelline. It's a hyper curl mascara. So before using the mascara, make sure you're taking the excess product away from the wand, otherwise it's gonna clump your lashes very badly. So that doesn't give that nicer look actually. So I prefer taking excess product out. And do not forget your lower lash line. I'm just going to use the same brown tones, the two brown tones I have used to smudge in the eyelids. The same thing I'm using underneath to give that beautiful dimension. And also don't forget to apply mascara on your lower lid. And for the blush, so as you can see, she has two different looks in that music video. To be frank, of course the video would have been shot in a different time and different lighting, and all that should be considered. In few of the scenes, it looks like she has a very nice pink blush going on all over, and she looks very, very blushy. So I have taken that particular look, as you can see in the picture, and I have mimicked that particular look. In certain pictures, she looks like she doesn't have any kind of blush. Her lips really looked very, very pink in certain scenes, and in certain scenes it looks like she has just a lip gloss going on. So I kept that in mind and I mimicked the look accordingly. So for the highlighter also, I'm going to use the same palette because it gives me that blinding highlight. And for lips, I made sure I lined my lips. Actually, she didn't have any kind of liner going on in her lips, but for me, my lips will be well defined, and it looks good only if I use a liner. So I am using my Wet n Wild liner in the shade Chestnut before the application of the lips. And the first shade I'm going to use is from Nykaa. It's the shade Nefertiti. It's more on the warmer peach kind of shade, but as I already told you guys, she had some pinkish kind of shades going on in this particular picture reference. So I'm using L'Oreal's Infallible liquid lipstick in the shade I Choose, and on top of that it is very obvious that she has gloss going on, and the gloss is literally very glittery. So for that I'm using this elf lip lacquer in the shade Bubbles. And yeah, this is the final look, guys. Make sure you hit that like button before exiting this video. It means a lot to me. See you on my next video, guys. Until then, take care. Bye.